Students, as we have already completed till question number 6 of our exercise 3.3 on the last day of our class, so today we are going to solve the remaining questions. So let's start our class. Question number 7. A mathematics teacher wants to see whether the new technique of teaching she applied quarterly test was effective or not. She takes the score of the 5 biggest children in the quarterly test out of 25 and then the half yearly test out of 25. Now we have to draw a bar graph for the above data. You can see the 5 students are given and their marks for quarterly and half yearly test out of 25 are given. Ashish got 10 out of 25 in quarterly and 15 out of 25 in half yearly. Same Arun 15 and 18, Kavish 12, 16, Maya 20 and 21, Rita 9, 15 out of 25 marks. Now we have to make a double bar graph. It means one graph for quarterly and second for half yearly. Now, as we already seen before, this one is our y-axis and it's our x-axis. So for y-axis we have to write the marks. Now you can see the marks are given as 10, 15, 12, 29. It means we can take the difference of 5 number. In center we have to take 0. After this we can take the number 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as the last number is given as 21. Now first we will see for Ashish. In quarterly how much marks he got? 10. So we have to mark till 10 as it is given directly, so mark till this point. Same here, then in half yearly it is given as 15. So here after this we have to make for half yearly for Ashish, so you have to mark till 15 here. You can see double bar graph means for one it here two for two exam it is given, so it is for quarterly and it is for half yearly. You can see we have taken here the box, this one means quarterly and it means half yearly for the same student. Now we'll see for Arun. For Arun quarterly it is given 15 and for half yearly 18. So now mark 15. Here you can mark it as 15. Now we have to count 18, where 18 will come. You can see that between 15 and 20 how many lines are there? Total 10 lines. And the difference between 20 and 15 is of 5 number. It means 5 is a 5, 5 2 is a 10. The meaning of this one is here 2 line means 1 number. This is a way to find what is the meaning of, what is the value of 1 line here. So first you have to see the difference between the numbers we have taken. You can see the difference between 15 and 20 is of how much marks? 5, and the lines are 10. It means the value of one line is, the value of 2 line is 1 here. Now we have to count where 18 will come. So 15, after 15 you have to count 2 lines. It is 16, then 17 and 18. It means here it will be 18. Now see for Kavish 12 and 16. So 12 will come after 10 and we know that 2 line means 1 number. So after this you have to count 2 line. 11 then 12. So here 12 will come and 16 will come after 15 after 2 line. The next one for Maya 20 and 21. So 20 is given directly here, so mark here 20. After 21 will come after 2 line. So after 20 count 2 lines, then 1, 2. It means after 20, 21 will be here. The last one for Rita 9, 15. So 9 will come before 10 and 15 you have to mark it directly. Now you can see that scale we have to write. So scale is on y-axis and 1 centimeter means the difference of one box we have taken of 5 marks. So write 1 centimeter is 5 marks. Here this plain box means quarterly and the lining one means half yearly marks. And these are the students and these are the marks obtained by different students in quarterly and half yearly exam. And you can see that the difference of we have taken after each number the same difference of 1 centimeter means 1 box. Here both in y-axis and x-axis. Now Question number 8. The bar graph below shows the result of a survey to test water resistant watches made by different companies. Each of these companies claimed that their watches were water resistant. After a list above results revealed. Here you can see that these are the companies A, B, C, D is given and the watches for each different company. Here this one box means number tested and the numbers that leaked means the default watches. Now can you work a fraction of the number of watches that leaked to the number tested for each company? So first it is asked that can you work a fraction. Fraction means can you find the numerator or denominator of number of watches that leaked with the number tested for each company. So yes, here you can see that the two boxes are given. Here two graphs are given, one for number tested and number that leaked for company A, B, C and D. So we have to write that yes, we can find a fraction. So for company A, fraction we have to find between number of watches leaked upon the number of watches tested. So first you can see for company A, how many numbers are tested, watches tested. Here you can see the tested watches are 40 for each company. You can see orange level, it means for A, B, C and D. The number tested, the watches that are tested are 40. And this one box means the number that leaked. So for A, you can see, if you see the number of watches leaked are 20. So how to find the fraction? For company A, the number tested are 40 and the number leaked are 20. So you have to write watches leaked 20 upon 40. Now you can see that 0 is cancelled by 0 and 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. It means this is the fraction of company A for the number of watches leaked to the number of watches tested. Same we have to find for company B, C and D. Now you can see how many watches leaked for company B. For company B, if you see, it is 10 and the number that tested are 40. So it will be written as 10 upon 40. If we cancel 0 by 0, answer is 1 by 4. Then for company C, the number tested is same 40 and we have to see the number that leaked. So how many number of watches leaked are here? You have to see from the graph, you can see it is coming between 20 and 10. It means it is 15. So the number of watches leaked to the number of watches tested are 15 upon 40 or 5 3s are 15, 5 8s are 40 which is equal to 3 by 8. Now for company D, here the number tested are 40 and the number that leaked is between 20 and 30. It means it is 25. So the number of watches, the fraction will be 25 by 40 or 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40 which is equal to 5 by 8. So these are the fraction of the number of watches leaked to the number of watches tested for each company. Second one, could you tell on the base which company has better watches? Now you have to see that which company has better watches. Here after this, you can see that the watches that the watches in which by which the company the number of watches leaked company is less is the best company. Here you can see that we have to see which company is better watches. The number leaked means the default watches. So you can see out of A, B, C and D, you can see that the number leaked for A is 20, for B it is 10, for C 15 and for D 25. After this you can see the value, the number of watches leaked in company B is 10, means the lower. So you can say that the company B has better watches other than A, B and D, A, C and D, as the number that leaked, the default watches are less other than A, C and D. Therefore we can say that the B has better watches. Now the last question of our exercise, question number 9. Sale of English and Hindi books in the year 2013, 14 and 15 and 16 are given below. Draw a double bar graph and answer the following question. This table is given and the different questions are given. So in this question, first you have to make a double bar graph for English, one for English and second for Hindi for the same year 2013, 14, 15 and 16. After that, from the graph you have to answer the following question, and this question is given as a homework. Now we will read the new topic, chance and probability, or we can say that possibility. Many statements made in our daily life contain elements of uncertainty. There is no chance of it raining today. Uncertain means it may happen or not happen. It is quite probable that India will win the champion trophy. It is not necessary that India will win the champion trophy. We can say that there may be possibility. We cannot say that they will definitely win. Let us try to understand these terms a bit more. We first will take the statements. First one, the sun coming up from the west, an ant growing to 15 feet height, and Australia winning the next one-day series. If we observe the above statements, we would say that sun coming up from the west is impossible as sun come from the east. An ant growing to 15 feet is also not possible because it is not possible for an ant to grow till 15 feet, and as it is a very small creature. We would say that there are no chances of the first two happening. We can say that it is not possible for sun and ant to grow 15 feet height and the sun coming from the west is, and it is impossible, and there is no chances of this happening. But there are some chances of Australia winning the next one-day series. But we can say that Australia may win or not win. There can be a possibility for Australia to win the next one-day series. Now we'll see the chance. When a coin is tossed once, the two different possible outcomes are head or tail. As you know that when you toss a coin, there are two outcomes are there, head or tail. If we toss, it may happen that it may come head or tail will come. Either of two will come if you toss it. So we have to toss the coin how many times? 10 times. Look at the observed outcomes. What do you get after each toss? This one experiment you can do at your home. First you have to toss the coin how many times? 10 times. After this you have to see the outcomes, and after each toss, is that you will get head all the time? Now again repeat the observation for another 10 tosses and write the observation in the table. Here you can see we have tossed how many times? 20 times, and after tossing you have to see the outcome. For example, if you toss one time you got head, after if you toss it second time you got tail, third time tail, fourth head, fifth head, sixth head, seventh tail. Like this, if you toss till 20 times you will get different outcomes. Sometimes you will get tail, sometimes you will get head. So what do you observe from the data? In the previous table there is no fixed pattern of occurrence of head and tail. Here you can see that there is no any fixed table. Like here head came, then tail, again tail, then head, head, head. It means it is not fixed that one time it will come head and second time tail, third time head and tail. Here you can see that there is irregular way. It is not fixed that the first time head will come and second time only tail will come. So you can say that there is no fixed pattern of occurrence of head and tail. When you throw the coin each time, the outcome on either throw can be head or tail. If you toss a coin any time, the outcome means the answer you will get from two only, head or tail. We cannot say that tail will only come or head will only come. It is a matter of chance. It means it is a chance that in one particular throw you will get your choice. If we choose that if we throw a coin you will get only head, but it is only a chance. It may come as head or tail only. In the above data, count the number of heads and tail, then throw the coin some more times and keep recording which you obtain, and find out the total number of times you get a head or tail. Next example, when you play a Ludo, you use dice, and the dice has how many faces? 6 faces. So when we throw a dice, we cannot predict the number that will be obtained each time. Does the dice always fail according to our wishes? Take a dice and throw it 50 times and record the data. This one is your experiment you can do at your home. You have to draw a dice many times, and after that drawing the dice you have to see the outcomes, which number will come. For example, here number 1 is given. If you throw it 50 times, you will get 12 times 1. If you 2 5 times, you got 3 number as 7 times, 4 6 times, 5 2 times, and 6 18 times. After this, you have to make a bar graph and using the data. So you can see that in dice how many numbers are given, only 1 to 6, and after from 1 to 6 you will get in any outcome you will get. So we know that when a coin is thrown, it has only two possible outcomes. We know that if we throw a coin, we will get only two outcomes, head or tail only. It may sometime you will get head and sometime you will tail, only out of two only you will get. And for a dice, we have 6 possible outcomes. If we throw a dice out of 6 number, how many possible outcomes are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Out of 6 number you will get any of the number. So we say that the probability of getting or head is equal. It means how many total outcomes are there? 2, and is equal to 1 by 2. So probability means the number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcome. So 2 means how many total outcomes are there? 2, head or tail. And for heading you will get only once time. So it is 1 by 2 for each. You will better understood when we solve the questions based on this probability. Then for a dice, there are 6 equally likely possible outcomes. If you throw a dice, you will get how many numbers? For 1 to 6, any of the number you will get, and each of this one has 1/6 of probability. Means if you throw a dice, for example, you see that the probability of 1 to come in a dice, total outcomes are how many? 6, and out of 6 1 will come how many times? Once time. So the probability for 1 to come in a die is 1 upon 6. So we can see that the events that have many possibilities can have probability between 0 and 1, and the one which have no chances of happening have probability 0, and that those are bound to happen have probability 1. You can see that if any event have many possibility, can have probability between 0 and 1, and if there is no any chance of happening, the probability is 0, and those are happening, we can say that the probability is 1. Let us understand the probability by one example. There are 6 marbles in a box with numbers from 1 to 6 marked on each of them. Here you can see that in a single box how many marbles are given? 6 marbles, and on each marble the number marked are 1 2 3 4 5 6. The numbers are marked here. So first one, what is the probability of drawing a marble with number 2? If we draw any marble, so what is the probability or what is the possibility that the marble will draw will be as 2 only? So you can see that out of 6 marble, 1 can be drawn in 6 ways. It means we can draw 6 ways. So total number of event, if you draw any of the marble from the box, how many you have to take from 6 marbles only? It may, if you draw, you will get any of the 1 2 3 4 5 6, any marble you will get. So the total number of event is equal to 6. So the marble with number 2 can be obtained only in one way. Here we can see that out of 6 marble, the marble marked with 2 is only 1 marble, and all are marked with different numbers. So the probability for the marble with number 2 is only 1, and we have to divide by 6. Why 6? Because the total marbles are 1 2 3 4 5 6, and out of 6 the marble with number 2 is only 1. So probability or the possibility is 1 upon 6. Second one, the marble with number 5 can be obtained. What is the probability of drawing a marble with number 5? Again you can see that the number having the marble having the number 5 is only 1 out of 6. So if we draw any marble, if the marble will got with number 5, so the possibility will be again 1 upon 6. It means the marble with number 5 will be only 1 out of 6 marble. So the required probability is 1 upon 6. So probability or chance, when you toss a coin, head or tail may come. You cannot predict that whether head or tail will occur, but there is a chance that head may happen. So the situation that may or may not happen have a chance of happening. Now we can say that we can define probability as the number of favorable outcomes upon number of possible outcomes, and the probability of event which is certain to happen, which can happen, is 1, and the event which is impossible to happen, that probability will always be 0. Now we'll see question number 1 of exercise 3.4. Tell whether the probability is 1, 0 or between 0 and 1. First one is given, the next traffic light seen will be red. As you know that in traffic light, how many lights are there? Red, green and yellow. Out of this we have to find the probability of the red one. It is between 0 and 1. If the green light is, we can see that how many lights are there? Red, green and yellow. So you can see that here lights are there, red, green and yellow. So the next traffic lights will be red. If it is on green, then it is, we cannot say that the after green the next traffic light will be red only. Sometimes it may be yellow. So the possibility is between 0 and 1. 0 for having yellow light and 1 for having red light only. So the possibility or probability means the chances or possible outcomes. So if after green, it is not always that red will come. Sometimes it may yellow also come. So the next traffic light seen will be red. The possibility will be between 0 and 1. 0 for happen and 1 for 0 for not happen and 1 for it's happening. Second one, a die when tossed shall land up with 7 on top. You know that a dice does not have any 7 number. Dice has how many faces? 6 faces, which are marked with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 number. So you can say that the possibility or the chance or the probability is 0. As why? As it is impossible because there are only 6 faces on a die which is marked as 1 to 6 on it. So it is not possible that when we toast a die, we'll get the answer as 7 on top. Third one, a tossed coin will land tails up. If you toss a coin, it is not always, sometimes if you toss a coin, it is not possible that you will get tail only. It may be head or tail. From both outcomes it may be any one. So the probability will be 0 and 1. 0 for coming as head and 1 for tails or hands. So the probability will be 0 and 1. Last one, tomorrow will be a rainy day. We cannot predict that tomorrow will be a rainy day or not. It may rain or it may not rain. So if it may rain, then answer will be 1. If it may not rain, then answer will be 0. So the possibility is between 0 and 1 here. So you can say that these are the possibility for tomorrow will be rainy day will be 0 and 1. So we will see the next question of this exercise on the next day of our class.